Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. There is just an unfathomable amount of information coming out seemingly by the hour about Battlefield 6, so I'm going to try my best to clump in all the things that have come out today into this one video. Most, if not all of this information is coming from Temporal, who is a well-known Battlefield data miner and leaker, and we have everything from detailed Battle Royale information to the potential ability for you to be able to carry two primary weapons at the same time. So let's get into things, lots to go over. If you do enjoy the channel and want to follow Battlefield 6, definitely hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for almost hitting 82,000 subscribers, and hit the like button if you do enjoy the content. Helps the channel out immensely. Thank you to everyone that does that. So the first thing we're going to be going over is the Battlefield Battle Royale information, and this is a whole slew of things. This is by far the most information we have about the next Battlefield Battle Royale mode. To set the stage for this Battle Royale mode, Temporal gives us this lore section. Quote, after an explosive disaster exposes a classified military research and development facility to attack by multiple unidentified PMC groups, the handler deploys an elite squad to secure the site before its secrets can fall into the wrong hands. Temporal follows this up with a gameplay feature section. The first thing he mentions is priority missions. Keep an eye out for priority missions, high reward opportunities that present themselves as the situation on the ground unfolds. This sounds similar to maybe the bounty system or the contract system in Warzone. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comment section. He also goes on to mention countering missions, and this is what he describes. Quote, watch out, another team is countering your squad's marked mission. They will try to eliminate, and then it lists a player name. Then there's a bunch of other things here. So it looks as though if you get a mission, there is a chance for your mission to be countered by another squad. As for the rewards you get for completing these missions, this sounds, again, very similar to Warzone. Some of the rewards are as follows. Key cards, custom weapon drops, which sounds suspiciously like a loadout crate, and you can even get a vehicle key card. A little more on the vehicle key card section here. If you obtain a vehicle keycard, you can take it to a marked container to access a, quote, powerful combat vehicle. This is not something that's new to the Battlefield franchise. Firestorm did have vehicles in Firestorm in Battlefield 5, so they're bringing this back. A lot of people on Twitter were calling this, core Battlefield. And yeah, I do have to agree. While I am just not the biggest fan of vehicles in a Battle Royale mode, I 100% totally understand why they're putting vehicles in Battlefield Battle Royale, and I don't necessarily think it's going to ruin the entire mode. I am in favor of them including it. I personally, this is on a very personal level, just wouldn't prefer that. But that doesn't really matter. It does seem to be going over fairly well with the community, and people seem to support it. Now, more on custom weapon drops. The description for this reads like this, quote, there's a custom loadout drop nearby. It allows you to access your favorite weapons. This is literally the loadout system from Warzone. Am I crazy? Like, they are just one-on-one copying some things from Warzone here. And it doesn't surprise me, because isn't Byron Bede working on this mode? Wasn't he a top guy working behind Warzone? So, not exactly surprised about that. There are also field upgrades in this Battle Royale mode, and you can complete missions to unlock your field upgrades more quickly. And for those of you that are concerned about what field upgrades actually are, this is simply your traits or your bonuses for your class or your squad that you earn for playing the game. It sounds like the teams that are completing the most missions will absolutely be the most powerful teams in the lobby due to their bonuses. Now on to some really super important stuff when it comes to a Battle Royale mode, and this is featured in almost every Battle Royale that I can think of, even PlayerUnknown's Battleground at this point. If you die in this Battle Royale mode, you have a second chance as well as a redeploy point. The second chance they describe as, well, your second chance. If you die, you respawn in for free a single time. Now, if you die again, you have to be reactivated or rezzed at a redeploy point. These redeploy points will obviously be very big points of contention around the map because other squads are looking to revive their teammates as well. Temporal then goes on to list some miscellaneous but really important stuff. He lists anti-tank crates, supply bag armor, and scavenging. The anti-tank crate is exactly what it sounds like. If your squad doesn't have any AT available, you need to look out for these anti-tank crates around the map to get AT. Supply bag armor. Again, the support class can supply you with armor plates. Very important with Battle Royale mode in mind. And scavenging describes the loot a little bit. Quote, walk over dead enemies' backpacks to collect their ammo and armor plates. You can recover combat vehicle access keycards from killed hostiles that were holding them. And a little note about the vehicle keycards and how to unlock these vehicles. If you do have a vehicle keycard, you have to actually wait for the door to be opened in order to use this vehicle. It's not like you just call it in anywhere around the map and then you just get it for free. Now some information about the ring, and yes, it does appear to be another ring of fire this time, just like we saw in Firestorm. The ring is predictable, apparently. The inner ring on your minimap will show you where this ring of fire will go in approximately 2 minutes. One really cool aspect that I think they might be taking from Rainbow Six here, or it might be in COD as well, it's called Shakedown. If you perform a takedown on a downed player in the Battle Royale mode and take their dog tags, you can briefly wall hack or reveal their squad mates' positions. So just a tip, don't get killed by a takedown in this BR mode, because you might screw your entire squad over. Now, something very controversial that I see a lot of conversation about. This is called the oversight system. Quote, the oversight system allows soldiers out of the fight, so dead teammates, to stay in the action with remote cameras, drones, and turrets. This oversight system is broken up into multiple different sections. Oversight terminals. If you capture an oversight terminal, right, if your teammate goes and actually finds one of these things, it gives your dead teammates control of advanced security systems with lethal potential. This is heavily suggesting that you can give your dead teammates turrets or just ways to damage players. On top of that, there's this thing called oversight gadgets, and apparently these drones that your dead teammates can use, they have ordnance. It literally says in Temporal's post, bombs away. So you kill a guy in this mode, right? And they still might be able to kill you. I don't fucking like that. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to put my fucking foot down here. Listen, I just fried this guy, right? I just absolutely put your teammate 6 feet under. That dude should never have any ability to impact the game ever again. Like, you lost. You fucking died. If you wanted to have impact in the game, you shouldn't have died. But here's the real kicker for me. So even if your team does not capture an oversight terminal or an oversight gadget, there are still public cameras that are in use in the game that do not require you to access an oversight terminal, which means if you're in an area where there's a public camera, your dead squad mates can access the public cameras. I know some of you are probably already thinking this, but you better be able to destroy these oversight terminals or these oversight gadgets and public cameras. And I'm sure you can, because surely DICE didn't make the mistake of giving dead players an invincible information gathering tool, right? Well, I suppose we can certainly hope they did, but you know, you never know with DICE. You really, I would not bet on it, okay? The last few things we're going to talk about in this Battle Royale post in particular have to do with class chests, rare chests, upgraded armor, and lootable vehicles. A class chest is a chest that contains loot for your chosen class. Pretty straightforward. A rare chest can contain upgraded weapons, call-ins, and something called XSAPI plate carriers. So again, sounds very similar to Warzone. This probably increases the capacity of armor plates you can equip. And finally, the last thing in this massive Battle Royale information post is there are lootable vehicles across the map. Probably transportation vehicles. I think these are different from the vehicles you have to access via vehicle keycard. But if you try to access them, it says, be careful of alarms. So it sounds like other squads will know if you even try to access a transport vehicle. Overall, the Battle Royale sounds interesting, but it better be free to play. If this is not free to play, I don't know what they're doing. Now, moving on to some very important news, actually. Apparently, there is a remaster of the map, Operation Firestorm, that will be in Battlefield 6. This was the map that was previously unknown, and it was located in Turkmenistan. I'm sure a lot of you will be very happy to hear that Operation Firestorm is returning. It does appear to be a fan favorite Battlefield map. Moving on to class signature weapon and traits information. This is huge information. All of these are subject to change. I would not be surprised to see DICE change a lot of these around, but this is what Temporal has to show us. For the Assault class, the signature weapon trait is faster switching to and from assault rifles, and the signature trait is enhanced mobility, reduced fall damage, no movement speed penalty resulting from a fall, and faster sprint to shoot transitions with all weapons. Sounds perfectly fitting for the Assault class. We'll have to see how strong it actually is. The Engineer class's signature weapon bonus is for the PDW weapon class, and it is improved hipfire control when using a PDW, and the Engineer class's signature trait is take reduced damage from explosives. Again, very fitting for the Engineer class. That explosive resistance is going to come in handy, especially when repairing vehicles in a vehicle versus vehicle fight. The Support class's signature weapon are, of course, light machine guns. And the trait is this: experience with heavy gear and does not suffer from sprint speed penalty with light machine guns. The signature trait for support is faster revive and drag speed. Don't forget, the support class is technically the support from BF4, so they have light machine guns, and the medic class in one. They are combining the two classes. And lastly, the Recon's signature weapon is sniper rifles, of course. The expert marksman who can stabilize aim by holding breath can rechamber quicker between shots as well. Very strong for sniper rifles, I have to say. A class-wide bolt action rate of fire buff is pretty insane. And the Recon class's signature trait is aim spotting, automatically spots enemies while aiming down sight. Now, I've called this overpowered in the past. Maybe overpowered isn't the right description, so much as lazy bullshit. I just think this is like lazy, handheld, baby-ass game design. How hard is it to hit the spot button? Like, come up with a new signature trait. This is just lazy. I'm never a fan of just having the game do stuff for you, especially something as easy as spotting. And last but certainly not least, Temporal has informed us that there are apparently 6 separate military factions that are taking place in Battlefield 6. We have 2 separate main factions, right? We have NATO versus Pax Armada, but then we have 3, subsections under NATO and Pax Armada. Under the NATO side, we have the United Albion, Coyote Squad, and Desert Locusts, and under Pax Armada, we have Espada, Fireteam Yaga, and Kahina Unit. I've seen a mild amount of complaints about this. Some people are displeased we're not getting real countries, but I think we all know why we're not getting real countries. Games aren't made like they're used to anymore. Like, you remember No Russian in Modern Warfare 2? Yeah, I don't think they would make that nowadays. You feel me? Like, they're not gonna make China versus Russia versus US, even though they should, because of course. But, you know, they're going to do this imaginary shit instead. Which is totally fine from my perspective. Like, I do not care. I'm going to focus on the gameplay rather than what faction I'm playing for. But that is going to be it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. If you found this video informative, drop a like, helps the video out immensely, and subscribe to the channel if you plan on following Battlefield 6. Also, swing by a stream. I stream every single day at twitch.tv/enders. First link in the description. I actually just had my 7-year streaming anniversary a couple days ago. 7 years of daily streaming Battlefield games. If you ask me if I'm okay, I'm not sure I can give you an answer on that right now, okay? But thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I will see you guys in the next video.